Whoop whoop, what is up, Bearcats and Jugger Bros? It's Saturday, or early Saturday night. Means we're here hanging and chilling for the HMG Backlash Watch-Along. Whoop whoop. Hope you're all having a great weekend. Thank you so much for stopping in and joining us tonight. Don't forget to sign that NDA, pal. Let's see who we got with us tonight. See, we got Lab Rat. See, we got Frank Tash. Whoop whoop. We got G-Ball. We got Dan. What's up, boys? Whoop whoop. Get me Adlash, pal. Always good to see you guys. Whoop whoop. Yeah, pal. Hey, what's up, Nelson? Whoop whoop. Hey, get me some Danhausen, pal. Yeah, those are the only matches that that got my interest too. I want to see. I gotta see what they do with Roman and Fatu, and I'm interested in seeing Danhausen. Whoop whoop. Not sure yet tonight. Not quite sure yet tonight. Yeah, I might take a break on Twitch, and I haven't quite decided yet. I love me some Braun Breaker, pal. Whoop whoop. Nice, Nelson. Whoop whoop.
Young stars trying to take down some of the pillars of WWE from the past 10 plus years. Seth Rollins has his work cut out for him tonight against.
Yeah, if they were smart, they would release that as a single. But I don't know if they're that smart. Yeah, I can see it. I can see that happening. Yeah, I can see some sort of like Kari swerve or something. Whoop whoop. Hey, all good, pal. Never too early for a cheers, genitals. Case in point, cheers, genitals. Hey, what's up, Zane? Whoop whoop. Always pleasure to see you, pal. Hope all happy Saturday.
Potentially anybody in the locker room's worst nightmare, and Seth Rollins needs to be very careful not to be dragged.
That's gotta be Zane. It's gotta be Zane.
Seth Rollins needs to use his brain here to.
I think there's two key points to this matchup. First, Seth Rollins needs to end this early. I think the longer the matchup goes, it favors Breaker. Number two, Seth Rollins.
And let's go. Whoop whoop.
The attempted spear by Breaker, who's hit that spear on Rollins a half dozen times the past few weeks. Now a suicide dive by Rollins. And a lot of pent-up frustration with Rollins as it comes to Breaker.
Yeah, and this is exactly what we're talking about. Braun Breaker taking out Seth Rollins over 6 months ago, costing him numerous times in his career, costing him the World Heavyweight Championship with a vicious attack, and that is now exploding in the face
Whoop, whoop.
of Breaker.
Breaker now in a suicide dive, driving Breaker into the announce table. Rollins like a ball of fire to start this matchup tonight against Breaker.
That's exactly how Seth needed to start, get the upper hand early and try and finish the job, as you mentioned, Cole.
You know, Seth Rollins told me on the Countdown Show in a very special interview that he's nearing 40 years old. He doesn't know how much time he has left at the top. He understands there's going to be many like Braun Breaker trying to take him down a notch. So this is such an important match for Rollins tonight.
Whoop whoop.
Get just 40 years old. That's 40 years, and he spent much of that, a significant chunk of it, at the very top, competing in WWE.
Takes down Breaker, and you have to admire the official for letting things go in the early part of this matchup because there's been so much bad blood between these two. Remember, it was Rollins the night after WrestleMania last year who formed the vision. He brought Braun Breaker in. He brought Bronson Reed in. And then in October of last year, Breaker turns on Rollins and excommunicates Rollins from the group that he formed. And Breaker picking Rollins out of the air.
God, here we go.
And now, suplex right out to the floor.
Well, that's that young power of Breaker coming to the fore early on. Did not want to fall in line behind Seth Rollins. Saw Seth Rollins as somebody who was simply using Braun Breaker to keep himself at the top of the card, effectively using Breaker as a body. And that simply did not work for Braun Breaker.
And how much things can change in a year. Last year, right here in Tampa, Florida, Breaker and Rollins were actually a tag
You know,
team.
kind of a little bit of a hot take here. Seth Rollins at this point in his career, where he should be using his equity to get young guys over.
In the past 7 months, break things up, and Breaker now with a takedown of Rollins, and now Breaker on offense.
Just fierce levels of aggression from Breaker. I'm glad you've raised the fact this is Rollins.
I do need to get one. I do need to get one. I think there might be a way. I've heard there are ways that you can I kind of turn your keyboard into a soundboard. I really got to look into that.
Seth Rollins, I should say, Braun Breaker. Breaker missed some significant time too with an injury.
You'll know full well. Truth, especially with the amount of miles already on the body of Seth Rollins.
And here's the cover and a kick out by Seth at one. Braun Breaker likes to talk trash. He thinks very highly of himself.
Nice, Nelson. Whoop, whoop.
In the gym this past week, bench pressing 400 pounds in slash talking Seth Rollins as he did it.
Yeah, 405, 4 reps with ease on the bench press. That is just ludicrous.
How quick was Braun there?
Yeah, and here's part of the thing. The early onslaught that came from Seth Rollins has just bounced off the mentality of Braun Breaker. Didn't start to doubt himself, didn't start to wonder, can I really make it at this level against Seth? Just absorbed that damage and is now bouncing back and replying tenfold.
Tonight we knew that this man, Braun Breaker, was going to be a star, a future main eventer. Back in June of 2020, 6 years ago, Seth Rollins would go down to NXT, defend the World Championship, and retain it against Braun Breaker. He went to Shawn Michaels and said, listen, give me the best that NXT has. Shawn Michaels, the Hall of Famer, the Heartbreak Kid, said it's Braun Breaker.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Let's talk about Paul Heyman on the outside. As this squeeze on the throat of Seth Rollins causes some major damage. Paul Heyman, Brock Lesnar has retired. He needs a new person to hook his teeth into a guaranteed future WrestleMania main eventer. You can barely pick better than Braun Breaker.
Rollins down. You know, Braun Breaker understands that he made this bed and he has to lie in it. He has no friends, nobody to help him out. And he talked a lot about the parallels with Breaker. Breaker did to Rollins, much like Rollins did to the Shield a decade earlier. And here's the cover by Breaker. And Rollins just did 2 kicks.
Oh, yeah, and this is dinner tonight, boys.
This industry power is never gifted to anybody. It has to be taken.
Yeah, they had in the app they had a buy one get one free combo deal. Where I'm like, sweet. Okay, cool. I'll get the chicken slider combo, and then I'll get the 4 original slider combo. Get that as the free one.
Attack on Rollins last year did the same thing.
They did the same
Whoop,
thing.
whoop.
It also be said that perhaps Breaker preempted an attack from Rollins has form of doing that. Breaker just got to Rollins before, as Breaker sees it, Rollins inevitably attacked him.
When I asked Rollins about his strategy tonight, he said, listen, when my back is against the wall, I am my best version of myself. He said the problem with Breaker is he took his shot a couple of times, delivering spears, and he wasn't able to kill Rollins. And Seth says that's going to come back and bite Braun.
The tables seem to be turning in this match. Momentum slowly drifting towards Seth Rollins. And Braun could be paying the price right before our eyes.
Rollins has said on a number of occasions, Braun is a future star, but he's just not ready.
Breaker was born ready.
Yeah, I've had a few smoky tokies tonight. Whoop, whoop.
Breaker collapses into the cover, hook to the leg. Rollins has got to kick it to another near fall. But again, there's the quickness, the 23-mile-per-hour speed of Breaker.
Take a look at this human blur. This is one huge human being, 250 pounds, and it's right across the larynx of Seth freaking Rollins. And I take umbrage with Seth Rollins saying Braun Breaker is not yet ready. If you listen to guys at the top of the card, the young guys will never be ready. How many times have we seen top stars slow the momentum of guys they are threatened by? And that could be the case with Rollins and Breaker.
Another release German by Braun, who is putting Rollins through the ringer. Remember, Rollins had the shoulder injury. He's had a history of knee injuries. Of course, he's got to be banged up internally after all the spears of the past few weeks. And those suplexes will hurt your insides even more. Cover by Breaker. Is it enough? And Rollins again kicks out an air fall.
It's been clear from the word code that they called him a head case on occasion. I would say the biggest asset he has is Paul Heyman on the outside, guiding that lunatic streak, targeting it exclusively on Seth Rollins.
He's a fly short of the Happy Meal is what he is. But nonetheless, to your point on Heyman,
Whoop, whoop.
Rollins has warned Breaker, don't trust the man. Rollins knows that firsthand. Paul Heyman going to hook his wagon to the next star as he's done his entire career.
There's been a history of it, but the rewards of having Heyman on your side, albeit for a temporary amount of time, are just too great to turn down for many superstars. And Seth was in that same position not so long ago.
And Rollins now, he's actually fighting Breaker, creating anything he can to create some space.
Fight tooth and nail against this guy.
Frankensteiner. Cover. Rollins still in it, and that's the reason the man is a 6-time world champion.
Yeah, did not execute that Frankensteiner quite as crisply as he wanted, and that could have been the difference of how Seth was able to kick out there. Enough damage caused, however, to keep the Architect down for now.
And you talk about Heyman, there you see the Oracle, words of wisdom being directed the way of Braun Breaker.
And that is the cheat code for Braun Breaker, who currently lacks the experience at the top level of a Seth Rollins. That's why he has to lean on the smarts of Paul Heyman.
Local crowd electric here tonight, over 15,000, sold out in Tampa. Braun Breaker has been dominating much of this match, but has not been able to put the veteran Rollins away, dumps him out to the floor.
Again, attacking those ribs of Seth Rollins. The ribs have taken so much abuse, as you mentioned, with spear after spear over the past several weeks, and Ron's got that look in his eye, and this rarely ends well for his opponents.
Seth better turn around because breakneck speed. And
Yeah, either that or lots of commercial breaks. Because I think, yeah, it's probably gonna be like I'm guessing a 3-hour show tonight.
An absolute bullseye.
Yeah, 6 matches, 3-hour show. That would make sense.
Moving target. Both men laid out, and the count is climbing, Cole.
Yeah, now the official counting with Ernest. The count of 5. 10 count, we'll have a double
Whoop,
count.
whoop.
Count of 6 now. At 7, Rollins and Breaker trying to stir. Count of 8. A count of 9. Breaker and Rollins barely beat the count. So close.
Rollins was on 9.9 there, living dangerously. Tells you the toll that has been taken on Seth's body so far. Well, this may well now turn into a dogfight, and for me, that has to benefit Breaker.
I mentioned earlier, the longer this match goes, Braun Breaker could start to take control. Showed on clotheslines by Rollins, just wearing down Breaker.
Rollins just has that durability, that heart and drive that has served him so well through his career.
Rollins has to duck underneath that. Now big clothesline and drop Breaker. Rollins into the cover, hook to the leg. Near fall for Seth.
Yeah, that was a groggy.
Breaker's in position. Seth with a kick to the face. Cover. Hook to the leg. And a kick out. Wait, I think the only thing that saved Breaker there, Rollins was going for the stomp. And Breaker just.
And of course, Paul Heyman doing his thumbnail face on the outside.
Take another look at this. Essentially a knee to the temple with what we can only assume was meant to be a stomp. But it shows you the issue of Braun Breaker, how resilient he is. He simply got it too fast for Seth to pull off that stomp.
Capacity crowd electric tonight. Rollins, a grin on his face, believes he may have Breaker where he wants him.
This is those deep waters that Seth is only too well versed in, but Braun, on the other hand, maybe has not been this deep so far in his career. New territory for the young man.
Rollins had Breaker in position for the stomp. He just kissed Paul Heyman goodbye. Went for the stomp. Breaker caught him.
Don't gloat until it's over, Seth.
He'll let Heyman get to him a bit and allow Braun Breaker to counter. Look at the power of Breaker. Military press into a knees to the gut. Softened him up for a spear. And Rollins intercepted him with a knee. Turning things inside out. And Rollins landed on the back of his neck. And that's not good for Rollins. Standing moonsault by Breaker. Great athleticism. Cover now. Kick out by Seth.
I'm not sure what Seth was going for there, but the body just seemed to give up on him halfway through. And that might be that exhaustion, that pain factor kicking in. And you know full well, Braun Breaker senses that and has a major upper hand now.
Well, you know, if you've only had one match in 7 months, your stamina's not there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. It's not helped anything by the fact that Braun Breaker has been beating the living daylights out of Seth Rollins from the World Cup.
And Rollins wanted this fight. Wanted retribution. Wanted revenge. Didn't have to be like this now. Wanted to show Breaker, he was wrong when he dismantled the groove as Rollins knew it. Rollins, though, going to turn things around. He's got Breaker in trouble. Braun trying to hang on. Not enough. Seth Rollins with a buckle bomb. Oh, what a clothesline! The explosiveness.
Steiner line, pal. That was a Steiner line.
Take another look at this. Buckle bomb to Breaker, a move that's damaged so many superstars, but immediately a desperation response perhaps from Breaker at exactly the right time.
What a way to kick off Backlash. Live on ESPN2 in the States, Netflix internationally, over 15,000 WWE fans. Are we witnessing the rise of Breaker, or will Seth Rollins continue to stay on top?
Seth Rollins looks like a broken man on the outside, rolled to the outside to try and get some breathing room, but now in hot pursuit.
Breaker's not even breathing hard, Wade.
He's laser focused and doing maximum damage.
Announcing Seth off our announce table.
Oh God, Seth.
Yeah, it did. To be fair, it did.
We've seen Breaker do this before.
It's just whenever it's just seeing a Steiner throw a clothesline, you immediately start thinking Steiner line. At least I did anyway.
Putting his own body on the line and a hellacious landing. Seth Rollins taking even worse of it. Both men flat out as the count is now climbing.
Wait, is this match as physical as you thought it would be?
But perhaps even more so. It should have been over by now, and it may be over in a matter of seconds. We're up to 4, Cole.
Body through the air like that, collapsing onto his opponent on the announce table. The official now at a count of 7.
Whoop, whoop. Cheers, Generals.
Rollins is still in it! Holy hell! Rollins usually goes for the Falcon Arrow there. What a counter by Breaker!
There's the superplex. We've seen it a million times, but no, Braun Breaker is just built different to any other superstar that Seth has been in there with before. On both men living dangerously, but again, it could have been over in a blink of an eye there for Seth Rollins.
15,000 plus trying to rally Seth Rollins here in Tampa, singing his song.
Fortunately, it might take more than a song to save Seth Rollins from this predicament.
Just now stalking and having his way with Rollins. How many times have we seen Seth turn that superplex into a Falcon there? Was able to count.
Well, Breaker just has the physical answers that perhaps nobody else in the locker room does have. Just freak levels of power and explosivity, and we'll get a little dose of it right here, perhaps.
Rollins, though, trying to keep the fight. A couple of shots to the ribs.
Well, we know full well Seth Rollins has that fighting spirit, that drive that is unmatched, and now raking the back of Breaker. Old school takedown, highly effective there. Created some separation, but not for long.
And another breaking Steiner.
And you have a clock in your head when you do. It's going to take time.
Hey, you got a hurricane running. It's a freaking Steiner.
When you're in there with Braun Breaker, because time just speeds up.
He just continues to move forward. Never comes out of fifth gear. And another breaking Steiner. Rollins somehow landed on his feet.
Whoop, whoop.
Can't believe it. Rollins getting fired.
Man, you want to hear a crazy fact? You guys want to hear a crazy fact? I'm pretty sure I've said this before on here, but you know who is the first person, like first who claimed he was the first person who did this. And to be fair, the archived footage backs it up. Like, the footage actually backs it up.
Seth Rollins.
Yeah, but how wise was that of Heyman, Wade?
Well, it was a Hail Mary from Heyman because he knew it was over there, but Seth Rollins apparently was expecting this. Not taken by surprise by the shenanigans.
Oh, yeah. Rollins, he was ready. Austin Theory in the mission.
Yep. Scott points to Zane. Scott Steiner. Scott Steiner was the inventor of the 450. He is the first, and the footage is out there. The earliest known footage of a 450 is Scott Steiner doing it.
Austin Theory has to be down for the count, and if Logan Paul put the afterburners on.
Rollins has thwarted the Vision's attack.
Well, the attack and the insertion from Heyman.
Oh, a spear! A spear by Breaker. And Rollins kicked out. I thought that was it. Rollins in 2 3/4.
Is in shock. The world is in shock. Breaker can't believe it.
All right, I just got with Jimmy right now, so we just so yeah, there is no insanity, no HMG insanity tonight because they're doing a Backlash review as soon as the show is over. But so insanity will be tomorrow night after I get home from my mom's house, about 10 Eastern, 9 Central. Whoop, whoop. No, not yet. No, Dan hasn't matched yet, Frank. Whoop, whoop.
Rollins going up to the second rope, looking for an avalanche stomp here. Breaker spear!
Oh yeah. He shoot hate Pump shoot hates Hogan, or Steiner shoot hates Hogan, and for good reason. And Breaker over clean. Braun Breaker over clean, pal. Which was the right decision. Seth is, as good as Seth still is, he's at the point where he's kind of on his way out the door. He should be putting guys over and making them on that way out. Hey, what's up, Brian Dunlop? Whoop, whoop. Happy Saturday. It was good to see you, pal.
Logan and Theory had just been taken out by Seth after they inserted themselves in the match. It was this almost short spear from a groggy Breaker, catching Rollins by surprise, almost getting the win. Well, he goes for take 2. But Rollins, so smart, so reactive, catching Breaker. But then this, a leaping Rollins caught by an explosive from the ground spear, and this just popped things away for good. No way back after this one. A super turbo speed there. Spear right to the gut of Seth freaking Rollins. And you said it, Cole, the biggest win of Breaker's career. You have arrived at the very top, Braun Breaker.
Seth Rollins would have lost me.
Now, this was a good match. This was a good match with the right finish. This was a good match with the right finish.
Up next here on ESPN2, Trick Williams, the United States champion, in a WrestleMania rematch against Sami Zayn.
Oh man, not a whole lot, but you know we're gonna have some fun tonight, boys. Whoop whoop.
Most brutal and visceral 3-on-3 tag fighting action in the universe. Invincible. PlayStation 5.
Nice, Frank. Whoop whoop. All right, well, since we're doing a late night Insanity tomorrow night, the chances of me going on Twitch tonight just got a little bit higher. And while we're doing a, hey, what's up, Gruss? Doing well. What to do with you? Whoop, whoop. All right, so we got a commercial break going on. I'm going to take a quick piss break. Be right back. Whoop, whoop. And we're back. Whoop, whoop. Not much. You just missed. Yeah, just Seth losing to getting beat clean by Braun Breaker, which was the correct. Yeah, that was the correct move in my opinion. Nice, Frank. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, and a straight clean win. Like Braun straight up beat him. Oh, this is the actual commercial break. Shit. Give me commercial break-a-lash, pal.
Club WWE, you'll be part of something bigger.
Yeah, very good W. Yeah, that was a good pay. That was a good pay. That was a perfect pay-per-view blow-off match, or at least a closing of a chapter. That is true. That is true. It's fair. Seth would get absolutely destroyed by Braun in real life. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go 6. I'm going to go 6. And that's 1 right there. That's true. We do that on Raw.
Also, keep an eye out for flash discounts. Only Club WWE.
I really hope not, Frank. I really hope not. Because honestly, with what they did last night with Trick Williams doing the funeral, let's leave that as is. He pulled a miracle out of that. Let's not fuck that up.
Sami Zayn has dedicated his body, his soul to this industry for the past 20 plus years. Main evented WrestleMania, an incredible.
Agreed, Lab Rat. Exactly. Last night was the perfect way to put a bow on it, tie that whole thing up. We're done.
Sammy's frustration. Yeah, Captain Kelly's backstage with the champ. Let's check on her.
United States champion Trick Williams and Lil Yachty. I spoke to Sami Zayn earlier, and he said that he is feeling great. What is your response?
Sammy's feeling great. Quit lying. You've been lying for weeks, saying you're the one with all the experience. You the veteran. Sammy, quit lying. Since you met me, I've been running this. I'm the puppet master. I'm the vet in the game. Trick Williams.
Hey, what's up? Good to see you, cold-blooded. Ain't no worries, man. Always good to see you. Whoop, whoop.
Let's talk.
Yeah, I hope not. I really hope they do not bring it's not Jelly Roll. I could see him doing that, Lab Rat.
Hey, the kendo stick that Lil Yachty's carrying looks a bit familiar. It was last night at the Gingerbread Man's funeral. Lil Yachty and company took Sami Zayn and all of us.
Yes, they did. Lil Yachty inside the corpse of the Gingerbread Man. But that in a nutshell, that Gingerbread Man prop has been used to taunt Zayn. It really epitomizes what Sami views as the disrespect from the relative newcomer Trick Williams and his rapper friend Lil Yachty.
For Trick Williams, what an important matchup tonight. He beat Sami Zayn at WrestleMania. And in this WrestleMania rematch, Trick Williams can prove to the world that what happened in Las Vegas last month was not a fluke.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, here we go. The frustration from Sami right off the bat, and the normally cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah, I know, right? You would think they would get the ESPN app figured out. All those, man. Yeah, that's where ESPN's fucking up, is getting that shit right.
The official going to have her the United States Championship. Sami Zayn looking to win the United States title, the third time in his career. Lil Yachty just handed you a bunch.
Oh my God, I love Lil Yachty. I am absolutely rich. Dollar bills, y'all.
What are you going to do with all those dollar bills tonight?
You and I should go out and spend them. The only place you can spend dollar bills, Michael Cole, you fill in the blanks.
Sami Zayn now backing Williams into the corner. And Sami Zayn looking to be aggressive in this match tonight. What does Sami need to do, Wade, to win the United States Championship?
Sami needs to be really careful. Obviously, he wants to win the United States Championship. He's also said he wants to humiliate Trick Williams the way Trick has humiliated. In control. Don't get ragged. Don't get yourself disqualified. And make sure you can stay in control of your emotions.
Oh, and leaping clothesline by Trick Williams. Much like we saw in the previous match, Wade. Veteran versus relative newcomer. Sami Zayn looking to use his experience against Trick Williams tonight.
Yeah, he has to. Trick Williams clearly has the superior power, athleticism, and has the power of this audience firmly behind him.
Trick has had some success here in Tampa, Florida. Last year, he won the TNA World Championship at NXT Battleground in this city.
Pretty much built from the ground up right here in this state of Florida. Over the road in Orlando.
Infectious charisma from Trick Williams.
I'll tell you right now, he's got the industry excited in ways I've not seen in a long time. Just put Trick Williams under the spotlight and it will work.
And again, that pisses somebody like Sami Zayn off.
For sure. Well, Trick Williams has so much charisma and talent. He's got a rocket ship to the very top, whereas Sami Zayn fighting for every inch that he's got in this.
Nice, Dan. Whoop, whoop.
Again, getting back to Sami Zayn, it's about evolving. It's about the evolution in this industry. Changing things.
And Hammer in the house. Too legit to quit. Whoop, whoop. Happy Saturday. Always a pleasure. Yeah, pal.
To an extent, but recently we've seen fractures, let's say, in his personality. He started saying, okay, fans that don't want me anymore, no problem.
Just like this here. Trying to use the steel steps. But again, Sami's got to be careful. He's not disqualified. Trick Williams has the champ's advantage in this.
Ooh, nice, Gruss.
I understand why Sami's so frustrated.
I really hope not. I really hope not, Lab Rat.
Kendo stick around. That's a major distraction. Why should Sami Zayn not be upset at that?
And Sami now mounting Williams and hammering away on the champion. Again, you hear the WWE fans getting all over Sami, and Sami just can't quite understand why.
I mean, what has Sami done wrong over the past several months? Go back 6 months, everybody loved him. Everyone was cheering him on to finally become the world champion.
Well, listen, I've always been a fan of Sami's, but he has been acting a bit of a
expense from Trick Williams, not least, of course, the gingerbread man that was brought to
put his full body weight on Trick. He's got to kick out.
I mean, Trick simply cannot match. Again, Sami sucks. Chance, ring out. This is a man who's dedicated his life to this industry, entertained these fans, these WWE fans, for over 10 years with some of the best matches we've seen. Now their loyalty has completely shifted to the hot new star, the latest fashionable thing, Trick Williams. For all his talent, I feel bad for Zayn.
A lot of things for Sami Zayn changed the night that he brought. Oh, wow! Great neck breaker by Trick Williams. A lot of things changed for Sami Zayn the night that he beat Carmelo Hayes. Another young up-and-comer who's the United States champion. Fans didn't take too kindly to that as you take another look at the athleticism of Trick Williams.
Well, as much as I've taken a shot at these fans for jumping onto Trick Williams, he is a very, very easy superstar to like, and that's just one glimpse of exactly why. Freak athleticism, especially for such a massive frame.
Trick caught him. That spin kick.
Whoop, whoop.
Big power slam to Zayn.
Nice hammer. Good shit. Whoop, whoop.
Takes his time.
I don't know. That's a good question, but I don't know.
He's had all the talent in the world.
Now he's got the poise too.
Takedown by Sammy. Oh, and a big kick to the face by Trick.
Get a little too cocky in there with someone like Sami Zayn, who's as resilient as they come, and he needs it all here because Trick has the wind in his sails.
Williams measuring his man, went for a trick kick, and Sami Zayn able to turn it around, but for the Blue Thunder Bomb, countered by Williams. And Williams with a bookend, slams Sami Zayn. And a kick out by Sammy.
Oh, and Sami's head bounced off the mat hard there. Take another look at some of this action, this big Uranagi bookend style. Almost wiping out Sami Zayn, but there's that toughness of Zayn that has been his signature over the past 20 years.
Yeah, Triple Williams with that bookend, paying homage to a man who's been in his corner since the very beginning. The great Hall of Famer, the voice of NXT, Booker T. And now Williams with Sammy up on the top rope.
Both men sucking on oxygen here. The bodies are starting to give out. How deep can you dig it?
It's all about the prestigious United States Championship. Sammy looking to get the upper hand, beating Trick Williams down.
Sammy's just looking to exhaust Trick Williams at this point, thinking he can simply outlast the United States champion.
The crowd's getting in his head. He's got to be careful. Sunset flip power bomb by Zayn. Cover.
Get me the taco shop, pal.
I'll tell you right now, once the crowd are in your head, the only thing you can do to shut them up is to win gold, hold it high above your head. Zayn knows that.
Yeah, you got fortunate there, pal.
Ignore yachting, ignore the crowd, focus on taking down Trick.
Sammy trying to rally the crowd, and he gets booze instead. How many riders here tonight? Sammy looking for an Aluma kick. Williams catches him with a boot to the face.
Yeah, that was a desperate move from Trick.
Went for that cyclone kick. Sami Zayn. Blue Thunder Bomb. Cover for the championship. Another near fall by Zayn.
Well, Sami Zayn starting to show Trick Williams that there are indeed levels to this. Everything you throw at me, I'll bob and weave, duck and move, and come back with moves like that Blue Thunder Bomb. And you feel that spirit starting to ebb away from Trick Williams. How gritty can you get, Trick? You're going to need it here.
It has been inspiring to watch the maturation process of Trick Williams over the past few years.
Such a fast learner, fast developer, as tough as they come.
Sammy springboard leapfrog.
Oh,
Dave injured his knee. Came down hard on his knee, tweaks his knee, forces the official to back the champ to the corner.
Well, a non-contact injury in this game is never something you want to see, and that's Sami Zayn screaming in agony.
The official didn't want to get a doctor over here. Oh, Williams. Isn't it up? The Trick kicks out.
Sami playing a little possum, perhaps. That is a veteran move.
Yachty now on the apron.
Yeah, just hang on, dog. One Sim, be right back, boys. One sec, sorry.
Yachty arguing with the official, backfired. Sami Zayn into the...
Well, it would have been poetic.
Very evil, very nice. All right, so 1 sec, we'll be right back. All right, and back. Whoop, whoop.
Again, he's got a 5 count before he has to break, and Sammy knows the rules.
And Sami will take all of that. That is the smart veteran thing to do. especially with gold on the line here.
Well, Sammy understands the champ's in trouble. This is his opportunity.
What kind of kicks are those? Those look so bad.
This is eerily reminiscent of how Sammy defeated Carmelo Hayes several.
Oh, look at Lil Yachty now. No payback. Kendo stick to Sammy. Trick Williams. Cover. And Sammy kicked out after the cyclone boot from Williams.
Well, how quickly did that pendulum swing back in the favor of Trick Williams thanks to Lil Yachty? But both men down in a heap and hurting, and the championship hanging in the balance. As Lil Yachty out of nowhere behind the referee's back, a little payback with that kendo stick.
But Sammy showing the resilience of a veteran tonight. And this place has been electric all night long. United States Championship on the line. Williams and Zayn.
Two competitors running on fumes at this point. But Sammy, with the wherewithal, the smarts, still has his head in the game.
And plenty more to come tonight over on the ESPN app with the Unlimited Plan. Roman Reigns, Jacob Fatu, world title.
Hey, those are bad kicks, boys. Those are bad kicks, boys.
Well, that's a couple of months of frustration payback right there to Lil Yachty. But focus on the task in hand, Sammy.
He did.
It allows Trick Williams to recover. And a clothesline drops Sammy on the steps.
Walk to the ear almost.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Williams going to go for a bookend on the steel steps. And Sammy with a DDT.
Well, that could be a cold KO right there. Trick Williams on the crown of his head, eating the steel.
And now Sammy's got to get the
Bubbles. Yeah, Bubbles. Let's say it was it.
Only way Sammy can
Boys, those are some bad kicks, boys. You know.
Sami Zayn now. Paloma kick to the back of the head of Lil Yachty. Enough's enough, Sammy. You already beat the hell out of the guy earlier.
And Yachty is down for the count. And so soon may be Trick.
Paloma kick incoming. Trick moves out of the way. Trick shot. Trick shot. Williams retains.
And right person went over. Whoop, whoop.
As Trick Williams celebrates. Trick Williams, ladies and gentlemen, proves that WrestleMania is no fluke.
Well, the humiliation of Zayn is fully complete, and it's...
Wait, sit down.
Oh, look, Yachty making it rain out here.
I know it's more money you make in a year, but...
Celebrated in style with a major victory for Trick Williams, the retention of the United States Championship. And here is how it went down. So Sami Zayn thinking he had a major upper hand here, spiking Trick Williams on the top of his head on that steel step with a... Now with that Paluma kick from behind. And when Sami Zayn was ready to kill this for good, Trick Williams with a burst of speed.
Yeah, so far, pal.
Trick shot.
Maybe.
1, 2, 3 later, the champ.
We shall see, Deucey. Whoop, whoop. Point, Zayn. Whoop, whoop.
That's our main event tonight, also coming up on the ESPN app and Netflix internationally. Io Sky takes on Asuka. What a roller coaster of emotions this has been for both of these women. Again, we head over to the ESPN app with the unlimited plan. Netflix internationally.
Yeah, if they mess with the mystery partner, that could drag the show down. Absolutely.
This summer, the world arrives. Guarantee your place at the FIFA World Cup when it comes to North America. Elevate every minute of match day and experience the very best of the beautiful game with a ticket-inclusive hospitality package. The countdown to kickoff is on.
One moment, I felt a power like I've never felt before. A lightning bolt hit me.
Did a great promo. On a scale of 1 to 10, Hulk Hogan was a 10.
If your Richter scale spins around 3 and 4 times, it's not an earthquake. It's just me pressing that big Elijah over my head in the sun dome.
Hulk Hogan would talk for 59 seconds exactly. And it was like, cut, that's a take.
I like to overthink things. There's nothing to think about. You either can dance and play the guitar and play the fiddle, or you can't.
And commercial break. Whoop, whoop. Good question. I don't know. I do not know. Yeah, we don't want that curse, pal. Yeah, that's some bullshit, pal. Man, I hope so too. That would be so much better. That would be a good swerve. That would be a good swerve right there, pal. Shano. Cheers, genitals. Whoop whoop. Hey, let me tweet out this. Yeah, that wasn't me. That was his cut. Yeah, that was Danhausen's cousin Shane Hausen. I got nothing to do with that.
massive storms. Call Eisenhower.
They got a small window, but the timing must be perfect.
Send my men into the storm.
They'll never see it coming.
We will accept nothing less than full victory.
Fresher, the untold true story of D-Day. Rated PG-13, only in theaters May 29th, with special engagements at Dolby Cinema.
Backlash is in Tampa, Florida tonight. Visit Tampa Bay. And the Tampa Bay Sports Commission lead the way in bringing top-tier sports and entertainment to the destination. And how about Cook by Sophie Tucker, an official theme song of Backlash. It is available now on Apple Music and Spotify. Hey, wait, how about we go shop exclusive Backlash gear right now at WWEshop.com. 25.
give me Alex Riley, pal.
Hey, the General is giving a break to the Long family. They're going from the upper bowl to ringside. All thanks to the General. Go to General.
Whoop, whoop.
WWE. Tanner.
You know what? I would not mind Johnny Housen. I legit would not mind Johnny Housen. That would work. That would actually work.
I get you there. All right, makes sense. Now I feel stupid. Who did the first time?
Yeah, we're going right to it, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Well, if you look as good as Kit Wilson, you would spend that amount of time in front of the mirror too. However, unfortunately for your wife, you look.
So Miz and Kit Wilson set for tag.
Oh, that Johnny Housen. Okay, I thought you were talking about Johnny Gargano. Okay.
No one will tag with him.
I'm pretty sure he's still signed with ROH or AEW.
Out, folks.
Yeah, and whoop whoop to the Supreme Court down on that one. Whoop whoop.
I know. I have someone for you to mentor. Meet Danhausen.
Oh my God, the most must-see WWE superstar of all time to me. And Danhausen, you're perfect for this. As my mentor, you can wear his best-selling new t-shirt. Hey, the Maze, come on in. The water's great. Oh, no.
Is it going to be the Hurricane? Is that you're getting at? It's the Hurricane?
I'm not going to mentor you. But geez, no. Oh, you are dust.
Grace, I would love to marry you all over again.
And I just want to say, who the hell do you think?
Whoop whoop.
I am cursed. Danhausen, I will be your mentor.
Zane, I would pop for that. If that's who Danhausen's partner is, Norman Smiley is the Kiss Demon, I would pop for that.
How about at Backlash? If you find a tag team partner, the match is yours. All right.
Whoa. Free human honeys.
The thing, yeah. Dolph is kind of doubtful because he's more committed to his TNA, like he's more committed to TNA and the indie gigs. Like he even like I think somebody asked him if he was going to be involved in like the TNA NXT crossover, and he flat out said no. Because if I wanted to be involved with that, I would. I don't.
Mobile.
Oh, not this contraption again.
He took me for a ride in that earlier today. I had to ride in the back, but.
Somebody tow it. Take it to the pound, clamp it, get rid of it. It's a fire hazard.
Whoop, whoop.
So this doofus couldn't get anyone to tag with him, so he's built a cloning machine to clone himself, so he has a tag partner. Yeah, good luck with that.
You know, they have cloned sheep.
Oh, there we go.
Oh my God.
What on earth is that? That's the clone of Danhausen.
No, it looks just like him. He's a Minihausen.
What did the machine?
Cloning machine worked, obviously.
Well, it obviously worked to about 50% strength. This thing is going to turn.
Yeah, that's one of the rare things where WWE's like they gave. It seems like they gave Danhausen complete creative control to do whatever he wants to do.
Well, they cloned sheep. You don't believe in that either? Hey, Danhausen. What's up, buddy? How are you? Hey, Vinny Danhausen.
Get away from.
I think he may curse you.
I am cursed by the fact that I have to sit next to Michael Cole for the entirety of this broadcast. I think I've suffered enough already.
They probably heard you last night, Lab Rat. Whoop whoop.
That is the coolest thing.
I gotta believe that's a distraction. I gotta believe yeah, I'm with you now. So like Minihausen's got to be a swerve. It's got to be a distraction.
Storm. He was on ESPN all week this week. Did you see when he did the top plays of the week? One of the funniest things I ever seen. He cursed Sports Center anchors. He cursed Stephen A. Smith, who deserves it.
Danhausen has not taken the world by storm. He has taken the feeble-minded of this world by storm. Big difference.
There's a lot of people off saying that.
A lot of feeble-minded people.
Don't check your socials tonight.
Why not? I'll block them all.
Danhausen and Minihausen.
There's ready to master, inspire, and zone in on this 50% clone of Danhausen.
So the matchup's underway. It is a tag team matchup. And I think Kit Wilson wants to start things off against Minihausen.
Who wouldn't want to start against that thing?
You stop calling it a thing. It's a human being, Wade. Oh, and Kit Wilson.
Okay, on a serious note, is that actually a child? Because if it is, the whole company's going to get in a ton of trouble there.
It's not a child.
How do you know?
It's a Minihausen. Big difference.
You actually don't know this for sure.
Well, Minihausen just landed on his feet. Roll through, kicked out of the nade. Look at him go.
Kid's got some moves.
Springboard! Guess what?
All right, this isn't fair.
I think he's a Luchahausen. Get it? Whatever. Talking to the dead out here. Nice takedown by Minihausen. And now Miz into the matchup.
Well, let's pick things up, Miz.
And Miz having a tough time here in the early going.
Jeez.
Wow, what a Hurricane Rana. That cloning machine's pretty good.
Around the wall twice. This little person. I don't think Kit Wilson or Miz.
Honestly, you know what? I'll take Dale Torborg. I would take Dale Torborg at this point because that would be a good nod, wink, wink, inside joke.
Oh, there is Undertaker impersonation. And Wilson, though, able to power up Minihausen. He continues to pound away, and now send Wilson outside the ring. So I can, in defensive Miz, I guess. They weren't prepared for this.
Well, he's a slippery little devil. That's what the problem we're having here. We need to slow this little guy down, and that doesn't appear to be happening.
Give me Hornswoggle, pal.
Now, on the shoulders is in Kit Wilson.
All right, we need a strategy, and we need a strategy.
Yeah, Papa Shango would have been way better. And plus, 'cause he's in Papa Shango character, he ain't got to take a bump.
Grand Slam champ, The Miz, being put through this by Danhausen.
Gingerbread Man and Minihausen. What a 24 hours we've had. And now, Miz driving Danhausen into
I did not know that. Okay.
Well, this is more like it. Yes!
and driving Minihausen into the ropes. Referee Eddie Arango trying to stop Kit Wilson. Miz with a cheap shot.
Well, Minihausen is a little bit too toxic for my liking, and it's about time Kit Wilson stamps some authority on this match and hopefully on the face of Minihausen.
Oh, he's going to be Deadhausen soon.
Can't wait.
Sent into the corner, the second turnbuckle. And Wilson now with a tag to the Miz. Hey, this all started when Danhausen asked Miz to be his mentor, and Miz turned him down.
Yeah, of course he turned him down. Nobody wants to be Danhausen's mentor.
Yeah, this was unless we get a swerve later in the match, huge letdown.
He's pretty proud of this.
Well, you would be proud if you could pull off a move like that.
Against someone who weighs about 60 pounds.
And what a rippling physique of the Miz. There's simply no competing with that level of talent, Minihausen or otherwise.
I don't know, Miz used to like to have fun, right?
In fact, this is such a letdown. I need to step outside for those smoky toki. I'm going to be right back. 1 sec, boys. Whoop, whoop.
Double team. Suplex. Danhausen better wake up quick because.
Yeah, it's turned into a bathroom break, or for me, smoky toki break. Yeah, we need a huge. Yeah, this match needs a swerve. Point saying whoop whoop. All right, stepping outside smoky toki. Be right back. 1 sec. And back. Whoop, whoop.
Running out of steam a little bit. Trying to catch his breath.
Oh yeah, it's been dead for a little. It's been dead for a while. Right, I know. Like it was like that was a good one-off for like that the spot they did with the mini housings. No need for a repeat.
This will be the biggest humiliation of Miz and Kit's career if somehow.
And Kit Wilson took the bullet for Miz. Miz now from behind. He's the legal man. Got the tights kick out by Danhausen.
Wilson putting his body on the line for his mentor, and it's paying off now.
Tag made. Danhausen, the legal man.
I don't think Miz saw that, but he knows now.
Danhausen, top rope. Wow, we're sending Kit Wilson out of the ring.
Like a projectile landing on Miz in the process. But this Minihausen is up to something.
Suicide dive, down goes Kit.
A rough landing for all three on that one, but now staggered Minihausen smells victory.
And Kit Wilson wants a timeout for a shower. And ran right into a boot by Kit.
Just suck it in, the little guy. How smart is Kit Wilson? Brains as well as good looks. The guy's got everything.
Oh no, back into the cloning machine.
Return to sender, address unknown.
So Minihausen's locked in the cloning machine.
Okay, so I guess here comes the swerve. Here comes the swerve. Yeah, it's multiple mini housings.
Machine works. It works a little too well, if you ask me. Wilson in trouble. Oh God, they're coming this way. Oh my God.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, I will. That was a shitty one. Yeah, that was a shitty swerve. But to be fair, it was still better. To be fair, it was still like. This was so wow, so bad, so bad.
Use that mirror to turn the curse around and curse Minihausen.
Genius! Now somebody come along and get rid of these multiple Minihausens at the desk. They're gonna chew through the wires. They're biting me.
And Danhausen now trying to rally, dragging Minihausen to the corner.
The hell is going on?
Well, tag is made. Danhausen now the legal man. Oh, Miz with a slap. Man, this has been humiliating for Miz and Kit Wilson so far tonight. And look at this little fast press.
Very little fast press.
The piston-like hands of Danhausen sends Miz over the top rope. Kit Wilson going to try his fair. He goes over the top.
It is, but very doubtful. Very doubtful.
This thing's grimacing at me.
And now the celebration out here.
Shoo!
Danhausen sent into our table. Miz now.
Yes, finish the job.
Miz with a fire extinguisher in hand. Hope he knows how to use this thing. No, Miz, I believe you. It's a close on Carson. Miz just blasted his partner.
Just froze his own eyeballs.
Miz can't see.
I wish I could.
Minniehausen from the top rope takes out Kid Wilson. Danhausen, pump kick, cover.
Here are your winners, Pretty Boy, Minniehausen, and Danhausen.
Ladies and gentlemen, a buddy just texted me and I agree. This right here, Wayne, this is wrestling.
No, it's not. What the hell just happened, Michael Cole? What happened to the industry that I love so much?
Whoop, whoop.
I'm covered in Minniehaus's saliva, paint, bruises, and bite marks.
Yeah, this
Oh, what a match this was.
this should have been shorter and on SmackDown. This is not a pay-per-view match. This is something you put on free TV. And you cut a lot of time out of it.
Turn the course around to Minniehausen. On the skull-crushing finale, it was Danhausen breaking things up.
This is one of the most disgraceful scenes we've ever seen in wrestling.
Yeah, I mean, overall, I didn't think it was bad. I didn't think it was bad overall, just bad placement and too much time given to it.
And Luchahausen launches himself off the top rope. And then Danhausen with the icing on the cake, a pump kick to the man that all he wanted to do, Wade, was have Miz as his mentor. Miz said no, and now the Miz is cursed.
100 young athletes of NXT are studying this intensely to know exactly what not to
Yeah, they got. Yeah, the main event's gotta. They gotta carry this show, pal.
And the Minniehausen celebrating tonight.
I feel you, Hammer. Whoop, whoop.
No, I'm not quite on the same page yet on how to
disappear
disappear.
when it goes dark.
Whoop, whoop.
Hey, bring home all the action with the all-new LJN WWE Superstars vintage style action figures. Wave 2 features some of the all-time greats of WWE, including King Kong Bundy, along with Hall of Famers, the Ultimate Warrior, Stone Cold Steve Austin, and Jeff Cedavati Ventura. Look for these figures now at Target in the United States. And right now, we have some breaking news with this special announcement.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Local barbecue restaurant. Man, you're tickling my taste buds, pal.
This is Triple Mania.
It all starts Friday, September 11th. Sunday, September 13th in Mexico City. It's the first ever two-night Triple Mania. Friday, September 11th and Sunday, September 13th.
All right, well, we got some commercial break stuff going on. I'm going to take a quick pee break. 1 sec. Be right back, boys. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, pal. All gas, no brakes, no brakes. Triple A, 2 nights, pal. I don't know. I might have. I must admit. I think I missed it. Like if they just did it, I missed it. Yeah, they need, the main event needs to kill it. Woo, woo. Man, I think that is about it, Dan. Let me double check. Yeah, Asuka and Io Sky. Cena's announcement. Yeah, that's all we got left. Yeah, Asuka, Io Sky, Reigns and Fatu, and Cena's announcement. So yeah, so we'll be done probably about 7, or like 9 Eastern, 8 Central. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Hammer, yes. Dude, I will never forget. That's we'll never forget the times going in there as a kid and just eating in, and then you sit at the table and they had the horseradish bottle, they had the Arby's sauce bottle right there, they had the ketchup bottle right there, and it was like that old Arby's, you know. Points, cold-blooded. Whoop, whoop.
SummerSlam is coming to U.S. Bank Stadium in Minnesota, August 1st and 2nd. 2-day combo tickets on sale now via Ticketmaster.
Yep. Nice, cold-blooded. Whoop, whoop. Oh, yeah, dude. That Arby's sauce. Mwah, so delicious. And even though, even in the packet is still delicious, it hits different coming out of that bottle when you're inside and you're eating in.
Past couple of years in this caustic relationship with the Empress of Tomorrow, Asuka. These two started off in Japan many years ago in what is called the Senpai Kohai system.
I hope not. I really hope not. Like, they kind of, Asuka's way too valuable to let go.
She treated her tag team called Triple Tails, but in the year that way. Asuka claims that Io
Yeah, remember in the East section of promo packages, the hype to catch you up on what's the story leading into this match. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Now it's all about commercials, pal. Point Zane, whoop whoop. Hey, what's up, Final Boss? I don't know, man. I don't know, but hope all is well. Happy Saturday. And one sec, while we're doing entrances, my dog needs to be let inside. One sec. Whoop whoop.
Friendship, mentor-mentee relationship has turned into bitterness, jealousy, betrayal. But clearly, Asuka wants to excommunicate Io Sky for good. Well, now is your chance, Asuka.
Two of the most decorated women in WWE doing battle tonight. The Evil Empress, Asuka, and the genius of the Sky, Io Sky.
No doubt about it. Two of the greatest in-ring talents in history, globally respected, but now with a serious loathing for one another. Very intense-looking Io Sky, who has been hurt by this breakdown in relationship with Asuka. Asuka looks incredibly relaxed. And that bodes well for the Empress of tomorrow.
Io and Asuka underway here at Backlash. This moment has been years in the making. Tie up to start things off.
Yes, I do, Gruss. Yes, I do. Yeah, he was like a cross between James Earl Jones and like the epic movie, trailer dude. I forgot his name.
Now Io Sky backing Asuka into the ropes. And the official tonight in this matchup. Listening, looking on, and Io now and Asuka.
There's almost hesitation from Io on that break. Did not want to strike Asuka. Asuka had no hesitation whatsoever. Respect is clearly one way at this point in the match.
And Asuka with the side headlock, wrestling Io Sky to the mat. Both these women were part of the group Damage Control a number of years ago. When things really started to fall apart. And now Asuka, Io Sky turns it around into a side headlock.
Asuka clearly has such a domineering personality. Tends to appreciate wallflowers who are happy to be subservient to her. There can be only one queen bee around here, and as far as Asuka's concerned, it is her.
Yeah, but Io Sky doesn't belong in the shadow of Asuka anymore. She's an accomplished two-time world champion, Money in the Bank winner.
Certainly doesn't belong in the shadow, but what Asuka sees is that Io is an ungrateful former student who's now thrown back everything Asuka has shown her in her face.
She was tired of being treated like garbage. And off that basement drop kick, Io Sky now on the attack.
Someone tags up with your worst enemy. I question who really is treating who like garbage, Michael Cole.
Io Sky does own a one-on-one victory over Asuka. That was 3 years ago when Io was the champion. The WWE champion. Asuka.
And it's it's really that superior movement of Io Sky that is telling the story.
Good, and that's a great point, Dan. Why are they not coming out throwing? Why are fists not being thrown?
A master of strikes, a master of technical holds for that movement. Io was really woken up after the early goals. The polite early start from Io has been put to bed.
And look at Asuka, great move. Io was going up the ropes, and Asuka able to counter. And now,
Hug it out. Hug it out. Hug it out.
To the steel ring post. The gloves really are off now.
yeah, this is where Asuka becomes so dangerous.
This is part of the problem. These two do know each other so well, and clearly Asuka is using that to her advantage, second guessing exactly what Io is going to try, and then cutting her off at the pass before Io gets any momentum.
And now Asuka, this is vintage Asuka right here.
Yeah, 100% with that on two, Dan. Ages deserve a shit ton of the blame for a lot of this.
Makes her regret the day she even met Rhea Bloody Ripley.
This is the pace that Asuka wants.
Absolutely, a slow and torturous breakdown.
And points hammer. Yeah, they're hugging each other, pal.
Can Io Sky take flight with a busted back and a rattled brain?
And ground Io, do not allow her to fly. Now Asuka just punishing Io in the corner. This is
No, they don't.
the style that Asuka likes.
Yeah, Asuka's completely.
They absolutely don't.
Sky in this one, and what a strategy using all her years of experience, every move in her playbook to not let Io get out of the blocks, and Io's just getting bullied in there.
Asuka just trying to teach Io a lesson. Io back to her feet, trying to fight back now. Here comes Io Sky, taking the fight to Asuka.
This taunting from Asuka is really.
Oh, that kick just drops Io. Is it enough to put her away and a kick out by Sky?
That was such a brutal shot. I was about to say this taunting of Io has finally snapped something inside the genius of the Sky, and she's starting to fight fire with fire, but as soon as she was out of the blocks there, chopped back down by a vicious strike.
Arm of Sky continues the aggressive.
To be fair, yeah, not Bobby Roode.
This is about making an example of an
Abyss, even though even though Abyss does know better and he's better than that, he's also too much of a people pleaser.
And again, with no remorse. And look at Asuka.
And I can't really say much on the Hurricane.
every single shot. We know how tough Asuka really is. We've seen it time and time
And that is true. That is true.
But there's a little extra 15 or 20% on each one of them tonight. And Io simply has no answer for it.
Yeah, four-time world champion Asuka. She's won a Rumble of Money in the Bank. 5 tag team titles to her credit. What a strike.
We're making pancakes, pal.
Oh, how relentless Asuka has been. No sentimentality whatsoever.
Yeah, but Io ain't able to now deliver a forearm of her own. Now Asuka down. Io stopped in the midsection. And Io starting to build it. Well, maybe not. Just collapses after the punishment at the hands of the Empress of Tomorrow.
A beating since this match started. Bought her a brief respite. And you suspect that Asuka is going to be back throwing bombs very soon.
15,000.
Yeah, that was definitely the better booking choice. Asuka over Charlotte.
Io Sky, Asuka, with his very personal rivalry underway. That fist by Io.
Well, Io's now got that second win. A couple of Shote uppercuts for good measure. And it is now Asuka who's starting to wobble.
Reversal now. Io sent him to the corner. He'll slide out to the apron. Asuka misses wildly. And Io Sky and hang Asuka up on her arm.
Well, Io Sky suddenly looks good as new, and that does not bode well for Asuka at all.
Getting you to the Sky up top. Missile drop kick.
Io Sky is as unorthodox as they come, but the people have fallen in love with this woman.
Bullet trying to attack.
But Asuka in a whole world of trouble here.
Near fall for Io Sky.
And these pauses, when you put a flurry together like that, the pause afterwards, the kick out, the shock, is where your own body starts hurting once again. Io has to block all of that out and keep her foot on the gas.
Underhook by Io. Asuka. Oh, what a backhand. Jeez. Combination of kicks and strikes by Asuka. There's a bloody knee by Asuka. Off the kick. Cover. Sky kicks out.
Asuka just does it a little differently, a little strong style there from Asuka, who is starting to believe once again, thinks she's stifled that flurry from Io Sky, but is back in the driver's seat.
Now Asuka went for the kick. Io Sky going to roll her up, shoulders down. Another near fall.
Whoop, whoop, pow.
Quickly back to her feet. And Asuka forced to kick out at 2.
The superior reactions at this point in the match from Io Sky, who...
Hey, welcome home, Lab Rab. Whoop, whoop.
Crazy levels of conditioning from... Both women known for being so hard-wearing, absorbing heavy-duty offense, and firing back in kind.
Asuka dragging herself to her feet. Io Sky as well. And Asuka, look at the Asuka lock. Io Sky trying to, she's got it in now. Asuka lock is in. Io Sky's in trouble.
Must be deeper. Io managing to navigate her way partially out at least.
But not quite.
It's a power struggle now.
Asuka dragging her back to her feet. And Io with a back elbow trying to create some separation.
Yeah, this is a wee bit rough to get through.
Stunner action from Io.
Now's the time. You've got to double down on that. Oh!
Asuka caught her.
Right. Great point, Lab Rat. Yeah, where do these two go after this? Like, do you guys have that figured out yet? You know, remember when you called? Remember, hey Trips. Remember when you called out? When Road Dogg suggested, you know, putting the belt back on Chelsea, and you said, then what? Yeah, where's your then what for this? Where's your then what for this?
Is close to tapping here, Cole.
We're trying to drag herself to the bottom rope. Not quite there. And now she gets her foot on the bottom rope, and that's going to force a break by Io.
There's great resistance from Asuka, and it had to be by hook or by crook. Get out of the hole, get to the ropes, but in a real bad way on the edge of the apron.
And now it's Asuka trying to catch her breath. Back to the apron again. Io Sky now going to climb the ropes.
Yeah, well, this is Io Sky's
Oh, and
territory
Asuka.
now. And Asuka knew a pull of the hair, smashed face first into that steel post again.
And Asuka now takes control.
With alarm bells going off in the mind of Asuka there, knowing full well what Io was trying to conjure up on the ropes. Not where you want to be with a genius.
What? Nailed it right there, Hammer. Nailed it right there. Right there. They hated the fact that Chelsea Green gets it and got over on her own. So when Brian James said, "Hey, let's put her over and do something with her," that's why Brian, in my opinion, in that scene, Brian knew what he should have said. Like, I really believe Brian knew what he should have said and should have stood up for the right business, but that's where, the kind of like the keeping your job thing and trying to placate and not rock the boat. That's where that kind of kicked in. That's where he said, where he said, I don't disagree with you.
This is Io Sky now, driving Asuka out to the floor.
Back of the head of Asuka just caught that middle rope in a bad way too. Of course, that arm of Io Sky is causing a tremendous amount of trouble. You have to block that out now.
What if Brian would have said during that, what if we put her over then? What if we put her over then?
Completely baited Io Sky in on that one and caught her at full momentum.
And now Io Sky on the announce table. Asuka has her where she wants her. What type of damage is Asuka going to do out here? Cleaning up our table now.
But I'm sure it's what I'm pretty sure. I would have to believe that's what Brian really wanted to say, but again, not rocking the boat, not when it caused any kind of starting trouble. Just go on to get along. And also with Brian's personal history and backstory, he wants to avoid that's the dude who wants to avoid as much stress and as much confrontation as possible.
Asuka just played her ace and it's bounced back in her face.
And now Io off the announce table, taking Asuka down. And you're right.
Oh yeah, they've never forgotten about the pool incident. They've never forgotten the pool incident.
Well, that was Asuka's great work, best shot at taking down Io, and Io had the answer.
Io now. Oh, second row moves on.
And then Matt posted a picture of himself at his pool. And it's like, well, that's a nice pool. That's actually now I get why WWE wanted to film at your pool. That's a nice pool.
And Asuka with a miss, it backfired. Great resilience by Io Sky. Has Asuka where she wants her. Io, the genius of the sky now, up to the top rope. Asuka moved out of harm's way. Grabs Io.
Oh yeah. It's absolutely piped in. I mean, nobody. You look at the crowd. Nobody's cheering. They're just sitting on their hands watching.
Io Sky now turns it into a pinning combination. Asuka still has everything locked in. Now looking for the Asuka lock. Center of the ring. Trying to get Io Sky to tap out. Io trying to hang on. I don't think that's a tap. She's just flailing away trying to stay in this.
Oh, that was close to a tap out. Referee was having a look. It might be a pass out now. Fading rapidly is Io Sky.
Crowd trying to rally Io here, but Io may be out.
He's out.
Io may be out.
100 Hammer. Whoop whoop.
Well, a sudden burst from Io just when it looked like it was over.
Like they know how to take Matt and Chelsea have figured out how to take whatever is thrown at them and get over and make money off it. While also doing less. Yeah, this match has been incredibly boring. This has been a very boring match. Like, this does not feel like the blood feud it's supposed to be. This looks just like a one-on-one competitive, straight up competition. This does not feel like the blood feud it should be.
Bullet train attack by Io. Oh, God. In the drop zone, Cole.
Asuka stunned by the bullet train attack. Io Sky, top rope. Over the moonsault. Cover. Io Sky slays her demon.
And Io over clean. Whoop, whoop.
Absolutely insane performance from both women.
Yeah, after this match, I would not be at this point. I would not be shocked if Asuka gets cut. I would not do that. They should not do that. But I could see them doing that. I will say, I'll give them credit. At least they came up with a creative spot to block the miss with her picking up a laptop at the announce table. So, points for at least that for a creative spot.
Asuka exactly where she wanted her for the brilliant over the moonsault. That had to be cathartic for Io Sky.
Zane, I got like a kind of a little bit of not so quite off the wall theory about. Labrad, you got one up. It was a respect hug. It was a respect hug, pal. It was a hug. I have some sort of a weird theory that AJ Styles might have a little bit to do with why Nakamura's still around. That's just some weird fringe conspiracy theory I've got. Okay, after watching this, Asuka leaving, that would not shock me. If Asuka gets released, I would not be shocked in the least. Because this could seem kind of like her farewell. This did kind of seem like her farewell.
Ladies and gentlemen, a bunch of celebrities in the crowd tonight, including members of the NHL's Tampa Bay.
Yeah, Gruss. After watching that, I'm thinking I'm in your camp now. I'm completely in your camp now. That whole thing, plus with like Asuka's body language and the way it looked like she was saying goodbye to the crowd. Yeah, that did seem like her. That seemed like her final bow on her way out. That was for sure the vibes I got coming out of that.
Ladies and gentlemen, one of Zupa's boxing's most recognizable names, Shane Mosley Jr. makes his promotional debut against Shuri Polachuk tomorrow on another loaded lineup at Zupa 6. The co-main event sees a welterweight matchup between two East Coast warriors as New Jersey's Julian Hammerhands Rodriguez returns to Meta Apex to take on undefeated Massachusetts native James Correll. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific, exclusively on Paramount.
I mean, there might be. If there are, I just haven't. I haven't heard of any.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the greatest of all time.
Well, I wouldn't bet on Kyrie pulling a Ron Killings, because if she would have done it, she would have done it during that match. And that bus just, that bus is already gone. Yeah, it wouldn't shock me if Asuka was somebody they wanted to take a pay cut. She said no, so like, okay, bye. And she's like, all right, later. He might be, lad, right? He might be. Yeah, we got a floating suit in the middle of the ring. What's up, Kenny Powers? Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I could definitely see that happening. That way it protects Roman and Fatu and keeps the story going.
Things about being on this side now is I really can lean into moments like coming down to kick my teeth in. So thank you so much.
Points, Dan. Whoop, whoop. And cheers, genitals. Whoop, whoop.
It's moments like this that had me thinking ever since my last match, what will be the next phase of my WWE career?
Nice, Kenny. Congrats. Whoop, whoop.
You don't know how good that makes me feel. And I think a lot, honestly, I think a lot about that last match. I think a lot about that last evening. I hear you, there were some people who were upset. I, for one, I was truly happy. Honestly, I reflect a lot on that evening and I couldn't be more happy, because what was most important to me about that night is we all made it something bigger. If you look at the night,
Nice, Kenny. Wishing you the best of luck and all the love, pal. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, I'm hoping to try to be done with it myself, man. So I get you, pal. I 100% get you, pal. Whoop, whoop, and I 100% wish for you all the best for you and praying for you. Whoop, whoop.
To give opportunity, which they willingly did, to NXT superstars so they could be in front of a crowd like this and show the world what they got. And think about it. On that night, on that grand stage, for the first time, we saw Sol Ruka. We saw Javon Evans. Yo, we saw Oba Femi.
Good question. Well, see where this goes.
the energy sounds like. Obafemi debuts in December, and 4 months later, he is strutting and kicking Brock Lesnar's ass at WrestleMania. So then it hit.
Yeah, how do you drop a ball like that?
Damn, we got to do this again. So we are. I am so honored tonight to announce to you the John Cena Classic. An entire evening of the best of today competing with the best of tomorrow. An entire event where WWE superstars opportunity to give you all they have in hopes to be crowned a champion. That's right. We are making history here tonight because we have a brand new event and the debut of a brand new championship in the WWE. And not just any championship. This is an event, and this is a championship I am personally putting my name on. So I am going to strive for a certain level.
Yeah, it looks like they're
And I'm also going to do everything I can to make it special. I have said time.
so they make it like a permanent division or something like that.
Superstar in the WWE is the WWE Universe. So on top of a new event, on top of a new championship, for the first time in history, your voice will be heard louder than ever before. Because you, the audience, the fan, will vote to crown the
Points, Kenny. Whoop.
of the John Cena Classic. And every participant qualifies, which also means for the first time in history, a superstar might not win their match, but their hustle could earn your respect, win your heart, win your vote, and you can still crown them the John Cena Classic Champion. This is a single of and everything I value, and I cannot stress to you how important it is to me. I promise to give you everything I have to make this an experience that goes beyond just one. I don't want to do this for just 1 year. I want to do it for 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, 30 years. The sky is the limit on this one.
Whoop, whoop.
I want to take 1 second to thank the superstars like Obafemi that busted their ass on that Saturday to make this crazy idea.
Points to Zayn. Zayn just won the night. Zayn just won the night. Get me American Idol wrestling, pal.
I wanted to take a second to thank the WWE for being gracious enough to take a chance on this crazy idea. Man, I hope you're at home.
Nah, that makes zero sense.
Importantly, I want to thank the city of Tampa Bay. There's a lot of you folks in this crowd tonight that know this city means a lot to me for a whole lot of reasons. And you can add this one to the list. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for your enthusiasm. Thank you for your energy. Thank you for the noise. It does sound like you're ready. I will see you at the John Cena Classic.
Yeah, $1.99 per vote. Call or text now.
Ladies and gentlemen, what an opportunity. Cena. And Wade, what an announcement from the ultimate top dog.
Yes, indeed. Couldn't agree more. But you know what makes me feel like I got that dog in me, Michael Cole?
What is that?
A nice can of mug root.
Pretty much. Whoop, whoop.
Wait a minute. You're supposed to guzzle it.
Found it.
Whoop, whoop.
Love WWE is the ultimate insider membership program designed to bring fans closer to WWE than ever before. Through exclusive access, rewards, and experiences. If you're interested in becoming a founding member, you can join the waitlist now by visiting WWE.com/club. WWE, sorry that bubbles do that to me.
Ooh. My bladder in the main event is going to struggle.
Coming up next in our main event, the OTC Roman Reigns takes on his cousin, Jacob Fatu. It is for the World Heavyweight Championship, and it is next.
Yeah, y'all know, yeah. It would not shock me if Danhausen ended up winning like a write-in vote. That is a good comparison, Gruss. Yeah, like the AW is like the Continental Classic, but with a voting option. Kind of looked like him. I didn't get to see better. I didn't get to see him all that well. All right, Frank, have a good night, man. Whoop, whoop. I was good seeing you, man. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Part-time Joe. Commercial break time for main event. Yeet, yeet. What's the first for dinner tonight? I decided to cat because I had this like app deal for White Castle that expired in 2 days. I decided to cash it in where it's like you get buy one get one free, buy one get one free combo deal. So for my first one, I've got the crispy chicken slider deal combo meal. And then for the second one, the buy one get one, or the free one, I got the 4 original sliders one. That's basically I got 2 crispy chicken sliders, 4 original sliders, 2 small orders of fries, and 2 sodas for like $9 and 70 something cents. So whoop whoop.
No, it is the next time we come
Whoop,
your way
whoop.
on the ESPN app for Clash in Italy. It is 3 weeks from tomorrow, where history will be
Clash in
made.
Italy, Deucey.
All right, now let's check in with our post-show panel, Jackie, Corey, and Big E.
Whoop whoop. Yeah, rest in peace, my toilet.
The tribal chief is back at the head of the table.
I miss this. I'm not asking you to serve me. I'm just asking you to be my
I think maybe JBL and Ray and possibly Conan if he's not. Actually, probably not Conan.
Before WWE, you didn't call me. Jimmy didn't call me. Jay didn't call me. So when y'all was up here running the bloodline,
Whoop whoop.
grind. I need that title. Maybe you can beat me, Jacob, but I'm not sure you're ready. Little cousin, you don't deserve it. You haven't earned it. Allowing you to
I know. I was trying to play along.
I can't do it.
Although, admittedly, I'm not the best at that. I know I fuck up a lot.
It's gonna take everything from you. He's dangerous. Even if I got a wound,
Whoop whoop.
I am desperate. Jacob, you're beneath me.
Tribal chief is faded.
Indeed, Kenny. Whoop whoop. Pizza, pizza.
Ladies and gentlemen, there is significance to the lay that is around the neck of Jacob Fatu tonight. It was put together, it was made by the daughter of Haku. Haku is the uncle of Jacob Fatu and the man who invented the famed Tongan. Jacob Fatu has revitalized it, but he committed a sin in the eyes of Roman Reigns and the family. You never use the Tongan death.
Dude, I would be happy with the Fatu win tonight. Like that would be a ballsy move for WWE to pull off.
Except for that one that hurts the most and that I can't get out of. Well, that's like Jacob Fatu said to Roman Reigns, hey, you're not allowed to spear me. You're not allowed to use a Superman punch against me. Doesn't work for me.
Nice, lab rat. Whoop, whoop.
The championship is on the line.
Dude, I miss that pizza by the foot. I miss that pizza by the foot. I will never forget. Like, I was like 6, 7 years old, and then like my parents would drop me off at the local community center for some like for like there's like these like kid play nights, and what they would order for all of us was, oh, we could do Little Caesar's pizza by the foot. Yeah, 3 large pizzas and breadsticks for like, $12. Feed the kids. We're good. Hammer, lay it down. What happened? You have my interest. What happened? I want to hear this. Oh, me too, Gruss. Me too, dude. That Pizza Hut Bigfoot pizza was tremendous. Yeah, that was one for that. That was another staple of my part of my childhood back in the day. Whoop, whoop. Oh man, that's a tough one, Lab Rat. That is a tough one because that was when like Little Caesars was at the peak of their game. Also Pizza Hut too. Oh man. I gotta give the slight edge. Like by a nose, by a hair, I gotta give it to the Bigfoot. I gotta give it to the Pizza Hut Bigfoot by a hair.
Yet tonight, he goes into one of his most personal battles in a family civil war that was started by his cousin in the ring, Jacob Fatu.
Are you? What the fuck, man? Are you kidding me? That's bullshit. That's bullshit. That's such bullshit. I'm sorry. Who did you crossing the street hurt? Like, what the fuck? I hate that shit. That's so fucked.
Toiling on indie promotions like West Coast Pro and House of Glory and Game Changer throughout many decades before finally arriving on the scene here a couple of years ago.
It would not surprise me if that was the case.
In Jacob Fatu's career, for a world
Like, absolutely no reason. That's like, what the fuck?
for nearly 4 years. Let's head out to the great Alicia Taylor.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, and is for the World Heavyweight Championship! Introducing the challenger from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 200. The Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu! And his opponent, from Pensacola, Florida, weighing in at 265 pounds. He is the World Heavyweight Champion, the OTC, Roman Reigns.
Jacob Fatu has explained why he is bitter toward his cousin. For the years that Roman Reigns ruled with the bloodline at his side, Jacob Fatu was never invited to join the family. Roman Reigns never brought Jacob Fatu aboard. That is where the issues lie with Jacob. For Roman Reigns, he believes he made Jacob wait. He needed to earn his opportunity to come aboard, to come to WWE. And now that he's here, Roman Reigns believes he's been slapped in his face by his cousin and his family member, Jacob Fatu. Faces a very dangerous, a very disturbed, and unhinged competitor who, as he glances way down at the World Heavyweight Championship, has said he needs this title. He doesn't want it. He needs it for his family.
Nice response, Zane. And yeah, and really, what business is it of theirs? Like, what business is it of theirs? I hate that shit, man. Like, if nobody's hurting it, I sum it up like this, or I simplify it to this point. As long as you're not hurting anybody, as long as you're not like physically hurting anybody or trying to steal from them, or there's no victim in what you're doing, well, then you're good.
Jacob Fatu forced Roman's hand with a time and desperate, forcing Roman Reigns to take up to his feet. Roman has questioned whether Jacob Fatu is up for the responsibility of being champion.
That's just mind games from Roman Reigns, if you ask me. Clearly, Jacob Fatu is more than capable of beating anybody in WWE, and Roman knows it.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah, it does sound like some hoe shit. Hey, what's up, El Juggalo? Whoop, whoop.
He lost his championship a month after winning it at WrestleMania.
Happy Saturday. Hope all is well.
Roman, how do you keep the title tonight?
You avoid the Tongan death grip at all costs. We've seen the past couple of weeks just how devastating it is.
Yeah, that's bullshit, dude. That's such bullshit. That is such bullshit.
And I guess on the other hand, Jacob's got to lock in that death grip to have a chance to win the title. And there's a shoulder tackle, shocking Reigns a bit. Jacob Fatu, all gas, no brakes. That's how he lives his life. Leapfrog now by Reigns. Roman with a clothesline, and Jacob still on his feet. Now very hungry. Jacob Fatu, and when you're hungry, Wade, you're dangerous.
Hungry, motivated, and as terrifying and unhinged a force as we have seen in many years in this industry.
Roman Reigns dumped right to our announce table here. And Jacob Fatu now going to fly with a suicide dive. Now the Tongan death grip. Jacob Fatu, his eyes rolling back in his head. Driving Roman now into the post with that death grip again applied.
Oh, what a shock this will be.
100% Lab Rat. Yeah. 100. That is a quick way of that is a good way of like enforcing consequences and and whatnot for poor behavior. Like if you do dumb shit that gets you fired, for abusing the public and doing and treating the public like shit, yeah, you get fired, no pension. Fuck that. Yeah, you're cut. Yeah, that would change shit up real quick. But instead, they just shift the. They just pass the burden off onto the taxpayers, make it a public thing.
Reigns looking on as Jacob Fatu. No way. Roman Reigns is going to have some sort of way to counter the Tongan death grip.
Well, you know full well Roman is as smart as they come, and he's shown it off in the early goings here.
It is loud in Tampa. 15,215 on hand, sold out. This is our main event for the World Heavyweight title. Roman Reigns, a 7-time World Championship match.
Let me ask you this, Cole. If Jacob Fatu does somehow win the World Heavyweight Championship, who is the real chief of the Samoan dynasty?
Well, I mean, Jacob Fatu has a
all right, now you add that part where she wanted to search you. Now I'm questioning. Yeah, now I'm questioning. Did she have a little bit of an itch she wanted to scratch? Yeah, now I have to throw that in the possibility of motivation there. Did she have an itch she wanted to scratch?
Action. First time ever tonight, one-on-one. As Roman Reigns now looks to punish Jacob Fatu, who just grabs the arm of Roman and neutralizes the champion. And Fatu with a wicked short clothesline.
Jacob Fatu is just made of stone. Immediately checking it on that right hand. Thoughts whirring through the mind of the werewolf.
Hey, ask Drew McIntyre what Fatu's all about. That unsanctioned match at WrestleMania. We haven't seen Drew since.
No, I've been texting. Is currently in mentally and physically after that matchup.
You're used to that. And Fatu now dragging Roman back to his feet. Trying to take control of the world champion. Roman trimming shoulder first to the post. And Jacob Fatu suddenly has taken over.
Wait, what? Holy shit, dude. I'm sorry, man. That's some bullshit. Yeah, that officer probably needs her hard drive searched, pal.
Roman Reigns was waiting. He was waiting for Jacob to make that mistake, and here comes the world champ.
All the physical gifts in the world for Fatu, but there's no cheating experience.
Cheers, genitals. Whoop, whoop.
This is where confidence may start ebbing away from Jacob Fatu. Roman knows what he's doing here, and there we go.
Locked and loaded. Roman Reigns. Superman punch. Into the cover. For the retention, and Jacob kicks out at one. But right back to his feet. Roman can't believe it.
Roman looks like he's seen a ghost.
Black job.
Whoop, whoop.
And Roman now. Watched by Fatu. Jacob Fatu with another right hand. Roman sent across the ring. Telegraphed by Jacob. And that kick just fired him up even more.
Does everything into bouncing off the Samoan werewolf.
Point slab rat.
Sent on to Roman Reigns.
Normal rules of physicality don't apply inside that ring when Fatu is present.
He reminds me a lot of the late great Umaga. Fatu now taking the fight to the world champion. And speaking of Umaga, what a frightening sight.
So many people have caught it favorite.
That's right. This should have ended in like less than a minute and a half.
Into the cover. Isn't it up this time? This time 2.5. Referee Sean Bennett right there.
Make no mistake, that was a burst of speed and energy from Roman Reigns, but Roman is hurting in a big way just when Fatu got him ahead of steam, catching him cold. But playing for a victory was Roman Reigns, but both men now in a heat.
It has been an amazing night, an electric night today in Tampa. WWE Backlash sold out, 15,215 in the house for our main event, Roman Jacob for the world title. What an opportunity for Jacob Fatu.
This is Roman just processing information as the match continues. Where are my strengths lying now? Where are my weaknesses? What about my opponents? How do I beat this guy?
Roman Reigns now. There's the drive-by. Classic Reigns.
Back of the head of Jacob Fatu, catching those steel steps. Like a double whammy there, and Roman's got some ideas here.
Gotta like the look in Roman Reigns' eyes as he now tears apart our announce table here at ringside.
This is where things turn really ugly in a hurry. And with these kind of compared to
Oh no! Jacob Fatu.
tongue and death grips in.
Jacob with a tongue and death grip. Locked in on Roman Reigns, who may be fading here. Jacob with Roman up top. And a powerbomb through the table to Roman Reigns. And Jacob's got to get the champ back in the ring, Wade. He's got to get the champ back in the ring.
Is Jacob Fatu locked in on winning this match, or is he getting carried away with physical destruction here?
Well, he's got to destroy Roman to win the damn match, and it kind of... Jacob Fatu's...
Yeah, get me Smoky Toki time. Whoop. Though I'll probably take one after this main event. I'll probably wait till this main event's over before I take one. We're almost through, boys. Whoop, whoop.
Somehow up in the corner as Jacob Fatu waits for an attack. Spear!
And tonight, also, we got a review show coming up right after this show air. I should say right after, but you know, later or tonight after Backlash, we got a review show right here on Hami Media Group YouTube channel. Whoop whoop. Group. And you know what? I want to give a Drinky Poo shout out to the man, and much love to our founder, the man whose name is on the door, Ben Hameen, Ben Door. May his surgery be successful. May he kick prostate cancer's ass. Stage 4 ain't shit. Stage 4 prostate cancer is an infidel, pal. Cheers, genitals. Yalla. Whoop, whoop.
survive. After the spear, Fatu dragging himself up in the corner. Roman Reigns with the roar. Jacob Fatu, complex Samoan drop. Dragging Roman Reigns into position. Here comes Fatu. Mighty moonsault. He connects.
Dude, he's gonna Ben is gonna rush up and run over stage 4 prostate cancer's ass like he's doing 115 on the Merritt Parkway, pal. Whoop whoop. Yeah, fuck cancer, man. I'm gonna get a little bit personal here too. With as a shoot, I lost my grandmother to pancreatic cancer. Or one of my grandmothers, I should say, to pancreatic cancer. So yeah, for at least on a personal level for me, this kind of homie like Ben, a bro like Ben, a brother like Ben who created HMG and created a home for all of us. Yeah, just having already lost a grandmother to it and then seeing him, the man who, if it were not for him, we would not be here. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to get a little bit. I'm sorry, guys. I forgot. I'm not on Dr. Melfi's couch right now. I'm sorry. This is HMG Backlash Watch-Along, not Dr. Melfi's couch. Whoop, whoop.
Inside both these competitors, but Roman Reigns knows how to channel that adrenaline. It's a of this generation, a man who walks on water, Roman Reigns. Fatu must be buzzing and he's not controlling it right now.
Whoop, whoop. Thank you, brothers. Whoop, whoop. They're already doing way too much in this match.
He's already made Roman pass out once last week. Looking to do it again, and this time for the world title.
Roman's tackler's completely
there it is. Tonga death whip is in. Roman Reigns struggling.
And
does he have a counter?
Hopefully it never happens. Hopefully that never happens, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Champion fading, the official Sean Bennett right in his face, trying to see if Roman Reigns is going to give up and give the title to Fatu. And those eyes have turned.
Oh, dude, I'm sorry, Dan, man. Bro, I'm sorry, man. Oh. Man, much love, brother. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop.
Perhaps inadvertent in the process, but it did the job. And a Superman punch. Fatu still on his feet. Roman Reigns with another one. Fatu still on his feet. What does Roman have to do to put Fatu? Oh, and a Superman punch off the pop-up. Spear by Reigns. Cover.
Swerve, bro.
I thought that was it. The pop-up, a great reaction.
Whoop, whoop. Points to Zayn on that. Okay, I really need to grab some sodas. I will be right back. 1 sec, guys. Well, that was a horrible time to step away. That was a horrible time to step away.
With the life getting squeezed out of his jugular by Jacob Fatu. I mean, you tell me who looks like the winner here. Roman Reigns is spent.
Well, desperately, Reigns grabbed the turnbuckle, which exposed the steel. It allowed Reigns to capitalize, and now Jacob Fatu. Jacob Fatu now is enraged.
Jacob's completely lost it. We said he's unhinged.
Get out of there, Bennett.
Whoop, whoop.
Any good being in the ring. Get out of there.
No talking sense to the Samoan werewolf.
And now the target death grip again on Roman Reigns. Roman defenseless here. He barely survived this match. The official trying to get Jacob off the champion.
Yeah, they're kind of framing this like Roman got lucky. Give me a golf course, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Jacob Fatu, he called a shot. He stepped up, and you come at the king, you better not miss. And that's what Jacob. His airways are cut off. They've got to get Fatu off him before some serious.
Yeah, I was saying boo words. Yeah, I guess not. No Usos, pal.
Jacob Fatu, Wade, we were all warned about. This is the Samoan werewolf. This is the unhinged version of the man, and he was pushed to this tonight.
This is the version of the Samoan werewolf we've all been terrified of seeing.
This is the version of Jacob Fatu that Roman Reigns wanted to keep far, far away from his family.
That sight on your screen right now is the reason why. Roman surviving by the skin of his teeth.
Jacob Fatu is back. Fatu's back. And again, back with a target death grip on the champion. Call the cops. Get somebody out here. Handcuff this guy.
When he pepper spray skulls or something, he is unrelenting here.
You got a half a dozen men in there. They can't pry Fatu away from the champion. What could have been for Jacob Fatu, but perhaps his pursuit of the championship isn't over.
All right, whoop, whoop. And that is it for us tonight for the HMG Backlash Watch-Along. Coming up shortly, we'll have the Backlash review right here on the HMG YouTube channel. Coming up this week, tomorrow, we got The Wreckage. And then on Monday, we got the Monday Locker Room, the Raw Watch-Along, the Impact Attack. Yeah, I know. I should have ended earlier. That's my bad. And on Tuesday, we got This Week in WWE. We have the A Show. We have Hitting the Marks. We have the Late Start NXT Watch Along. We have the Wednesday Locker Room. And then on Wednesday, we got the Next Level Wrestling Review. We have the AEW Dynamite Watch Along and Bell Count. And then on Thursday, we got the Friday Locker Room, the HMG JCW Lunacy and TNA Impact Watch Along. And then on Friday, we got the SmackDown Watch Along and Bell Count. Make sure to like, subscribe, ring that bell so you know when we go live, when we add new content right here. Also, check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/Hameen Media Group. Also, don't forget, check out our friends over on youtube.com/The Vince Russo, and also their Patreon, patreon.com/RussoTWC. Yeah, tonight was not a good show. Tonight was definitely not a good show. Whoop, whoop. Anytime, Dan. Thank you guys for stopping in and hanging out. And also, they also get their Patreon, patreon.com/RussoTWC. And then, if you want to catch the most entertaining weekly episodic wrestling TV show, watch JCW Lunacy. That airs every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. YouTube.com/Psychopathic Records. Make sure to like, subscribe, like every single one of their shows. They get more in their algorithm. It gets them more over. It helps them out. Whoop, whoop. And then as for me, catch me on Twitter, as the kids call it these days, the X at LG Brandon Whoop. I'm also on Twitch at twitch.tv/LG Brandon Whoop Whoop, where there's a chance I might be going live later tonight on Twitch. Not 100% sure, but there's a chance. There's a chance I might, but we'll see. But as far as this show goes, that's it for us. Thank you guys. Bearcats, Jugger Bros, HMG fam. We'll catch you on the review show. See you on the other side. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, pal.